the dark surrounds me. The light is out of reach. The view from here a breathtaking. Nothing it preys upon your fear inside. What's trying to hide? Can you see me? Time's forgotten. My name as I fade away. The sun and the stars fall through my mind. I watch the world.
Welcome to another episode of Sports Entertainment. I'm your host, Drake Havoc, and my special guest co-host today is none other than the legendary Danger Zone.
Happy to be here with you, Havoc. Louisville's an awesome wrestling town. I'm happy to be back, and we're going to see what's going on, what kind of danger these folks are going to get in on tonight.
Absolutely. It looks like we're going to get right into the action as our first match is coming up next.
Following contest scheduled for one fall.
All right, Danger. Looks like we're going to have a pretty exciting match up here.
Oh, we're getting right into it.
6 feet tall and weighing 180 pounds, Memphis Prince.
Oh, there you have it, Masakari. He's definitely got a chip on his shoulder after not coming out on top of that four-way battle last time for the
Oh, man, and
Cruiserweight title.
let me tell you from experience, buddy, nothing grinds your gears more than losing a championship match. So I bet you he's been spending all week stewing, waiting for his chance to show that he's good enough. And you know what? This may not be a chance to fight Magnifico, but I'm sure he's going to show Grand Manga here a little piece of his mind right now and blow off a little steam and show what he's really about.
The way he just came straight to the ring with that attitude, with that pure intention, that power. Look at him. He's definitely here to prove a point tonight. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, but you know what? Grand Manga too, man. I can't even think about what's going through his mind. It's got to stink on the very first episode
And
to
the
lose a
challenger,
championship match.
making his way to the ring from the Solar Star System, standing in at 5'8" and weighing 210 pounds, Grand Manga.
I hear you, Danger, but I'm taking a look at Manga right now, and you know what? He seems pretty pumped. He seems pretty happy. I mean, there's definitely no way that he wanted to lose a chance at the championship, especially in his debut match. But he's got something else on the line here. Both of them do, as we just found out that the winner of this match is going to get to choose their entry number at the Battle Royale pay-per-view.
Whoa, stop the presses. Is that real? Did Mr. Tycoon make that announcement?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like that just came down the wire. So there's
Wow.
definitely something on the line, and it's big. Yeah, absolutely big. So I think we're going to see a lot coming from these two guys, showing off just exactly why they need to be considered not only the top cruiserweights in the business, but top wrestlers.
I mean, can you just imagine that? Can you imagine losing a four-way for the Cruiserweight title and then talk about an upgrade? Now you're going to fight in the Battle Royale for a chance at the world title at Champ Clash? Oh, man, the stakes couldn't be higher right now.
Absolutely, and you can see right here that Manga is just laying it into Masakura.
Yeah, but you see, he's looking awful cocky. You know, for a guy who lost a big match last week, he should be showing a little bit of humility. Oh, wow, he's going right for the pile driver. He's feeling awful confident today, Havoc.
Yeah, I mean, he just delivered the Manga driver there, and that usually does it in for somebody. So Masakari being able to withstand that is something else. But another strong shot to the head.
Yeah, you can't keep Masakari down. This guy's got some anger in his soul, and he's going to take it out on Manga.
Well, he's a hardcore legend. He's traveled all around the world, and here they are outside battling it out. And whoa, what is this?
Man, you know, last week Mr. Tycoon promised some extreme action, and look at this right here in the first match. We're doing pile drivers outside of the ring. We're taking it hardcore already. Looks like we're almost ready to go to the danger zone.
Oh, you said it. Definitely nobody's holding back on this match. Manga seems to be working on the head of Masakari, but Masakari just doesn't seem to be phased at all. He's like running on fumes or
he's a man possessed. Look at him. Look how he chokes him out.
Oh.
He is a man possessed. I'm telling you, I fought Masakari in the past. This guy does not handle losses too well. This guy has been stewing all week. He's got something to prove. And now if he has a chance at going into Battle Royal at a prime position to fight for the world title, you better believe he's going to give it his all during this match.
Oh, nearly decapitated Manga on that one.
Oh,
Manga
look,
with a
Manga's
counter.
ready.
He says
He's
no.
fighting back, trying to take those legs out. If you take the legs out from Masakari, that cuts off so much of his offense. Trust me, I used to do the same thing.
Definitely believes you'd have to do something like that. I mean, he's got those devastating kicks. If he can't deliver those kicks,
Yeah, that's like
I don't know
80%
how
of his
he-
offense. Oh, well,
Absolutely.
he got one in there, didn't he?
Ooh,
Let's see, is that enough? Oh, wow, not even a 2 count, Havoc.
I have no idea what he's going to need to do to put down Manga, but maybe he has to pull off something crazy here. Meanwhile, Manga just is not slowing down whatsoever.
Not one bit, not showing an ounce of trepidation. Oh, what's he gonna do here, Havoc? Oh my God!
Oh, he looks like he delivered the solar shot. That's what he calls that. I mean, I don't know if Masakari can take much more damage
Here
than
is
that.
your
That's-
winner, Rick.
Absolutely. I mean, after taking 2 Manga drivers, one to the outside, I don't know what Masakari could have done.
That was quite a match to start off the show.
Look at that. We're seeing the relentlessness of Masakari, but it just was not enough to keep the Japanese superstar down. Even right here with the time to sleep kick, it didn't matter.
Now the question is, if you're Grand Manga, do you want to enter towards the end of the Battle Royal? Or do you want to go towards the beginning and really show the world what you can do?
I mean, that's a tough question to answer. Me personally, I guess I would choose number 30, but I mean, you being a superstar in the ring, where do you find yourself leaning towards?
See, if it were up to me, I'd come in at number 1. Just to show everyone I ain't scared of no one, and nobody deserves it more than I do.
Well, I don't know if Manga's going to do that, but if he does, he's got 29 other competitors that are going to try to show him that he's not the best in the world. But for now, congrats to Manga. That was a hell of a victory.
Well, there you have it. Looks like somebody thought they were going to make a name for themselves on my show. I don't know who the hell you think you are, hunk, coming in here trying to ruin my championship match with your little antics. But I'll tell you what, you want to make a name for yourself so bad, you're going to get to do just that by being the first entrant at the Battle Royale pay-per-view. So, how you like that, hunk? Well, it looks like everybody's got a problem with the champ, and everyone wants to come take a shot. And I wouldn't have a problem with that, but when someone wants to go and be a dumb son of a bitch trying to ruin my match against some local jobber, hey, trying to talk here, shut up, I'm the champ. I'm trying to tell you, there's one thing that I'm not going to tolerate, is a bunch of no good, dumb huckleberries trying to come into my ring and try to take this strap off of me. Now, some of you guys think maybe someone like Troglo has what it takes to teach me to be a champ. Well, I'll tell you something right now, Mr. Weirdo. I'm gonna teach everyone how much of a champ I am when I'm about to put my boot up this next son of a bitch ass that tries to come out here and try to take this title. Now let's see who it is.
Those are some bold words from Ace, Havoc.
Yeah, I wonder who's going to come out and accept the challenge for the title.
British Columbia, Canada, standing in at 6'5" and weighing 465 pounds. Overlord!
You gotta be kidding me. So last
Whoa.
week, Ace, our mighty champion, fights the Shark, and now he's fighting Overshot?
Well, I mean, this is Overshock. I mean, it's Overload, but he's in Overshock mode. This is when he's hyped up. He puts that helmet on, and it takes him to a whole nother level.
Oh, yeah. He puts that helmet on, and he could just go straight through a wall. Listen to me, Havoc. I was there when this chump made his shocking debut all those years ago. I gotta tell you, I can't believe that Ace thinks that this is the kind of challenger that's gonna make him look like a real champ.
Well, I mean, he's the challenger that they've got, so there's not much else we could do about it. I mean, his really should be concerned about is maybe the Hunk. I mean, it seems like the Hunk is gunning for him.
The Hunk is gunning for him. Troglow's gunning for him. I mean, Ace has got a lot on his mind, but I got to tell you, fighting big powder puffs like Overshock is not going to win him any fans here in World of Wrestling.
Well, I think Overshock just gave him a message with that slicing across the throat. He thinks he's going to win the title here tonight.
I think he's got another thing coming. I think it's going to go about as well as the first time we saw him, if you know what I mean.
Well, if there's one thing that Ace is definitely not lacking, it's confidence, and he seems more than ready to handle Overload or Overshock or over whatever he wants to call himself. One thing I just don't think he's going over tonight, probably.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's pretty easy to be confident when the boss keeps giving you chump challengers like this.
He's definitely got a chip on his shoulder now because everybody keeps calling him this paper champ that he's taking on all these tin cans. Whoa, explosion right there with the knee.
All right. Let's see what you got, Ace. At least make it look good.
Oh, I don't know if Ace is going to look good there. His face planted right on the mat.
Yikes.
Overload is coming in strong, but big back body drop.
Overshock is stepping to the outside, trying to slow down the pace of the match. I mean, like everything about him, it's slow, but you know.
Yeah, Ace is just not having it. He looks like he wants to nip this one in the butt fast tonight.
Oh, Overshock's showing a little attitude today. Maybe he's ready to turn a new leaf.
Well, he's going to need to do something. I mean, Mr. Fantasy and Mr. Tycoon have both promised, shocking new extreme wrestling here at World of Wrestling. And, well, so far, none of these matches on Sports Entertainment or Monday Night Live have disappointed.
No, I got to agree with you there, Havoc. I got to agree.
There you go. Big overhand from Overload. Let's see.
What's he going to do? Oh! For a second, I thought he was going to go for the Ace Crusher over the rope.
That would have been devastating. But, I mean, he could still hit that Ace Crusher out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Ace is just setting up for something here. I think he might be looking for the Ace Crusher.
Oh! Ace Crusher!
Ace Crusher! Done! It's done. It's got to be over now. That was quicker than I even imagined it was going to be.
I knew this would be a walk in the park. Whoa!
2-0.
Color me surprised. Overshock brought his working boots today.
Apparently, someone's not ready to go down just yet. Boot to the face. He's back up, trying to stall the match a little bit so he can recover from that Ace Crusher.
Oh, big right hand across the jaw. I mean, I would be spitting out teeth if I got hit like that.
Ooh, pump handle, fall away slam. Overload will surprise you sometimes with just what exactly he can do. And oh, there it is. I think that's the big break right there.
There it was. Oof. Oh my. All right.
Ooh, buried alive.
Oh, if he loses there.
Oh, that was close.
If Ace were to lose to Overshock, I don't think he ever would have lived that down.
Neither do I. Caught up in the ropes. Looks like there was a bit of a collision there, but Ace took him straight down, and ooh,
going for the Texas
what is this?
Cloverleaf.
Ace showing some of his.
Yeah, I've been in that hold. It does not feel good, let me tell you. But Overshock powered out. Wow.
Yeah. And I think Ace might have took this a little bit too lightly.
Overshock came fired up.
Off the ropes, big body slam right there from the big man.
Maybe Ace should have asked to fight Herman Nerd, Super Spy, you know what I mean?
It definitely would have been something. But wait, what do we see here?
Oh!
Ace is wild, and I think that's it.
All right, honestly, I'm surprised it took that long, but I think this went exactly the way we thought it was gonna.
Yeah, I mean, Overload fought valiantly here, but in the end, I have to admit, maybe Ace is that guy that's just on the next level, and he is going to keep showing everyone he really is the World of Wrestling Champion.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to start facing some harder competition. I mean, listen, Troglo at Battle Royale is gonna be amazing, but he can't keep fighting these kinds of guys.
The thing with Troglo is I don't know if Ace is really ready for that type of a competitor. I mean, the Shark, Overload, yes, they're different and they're unique in their style, but he's not going to be able to come in and just boss around and toss around Troglo.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Troglo's going to show him all kinds of violence.
I mean, but one thing we know of is it's not going to be an Extreme Rules match, so Troglo may actually have a little bit of a handicap against him.
That is true. That is true, Havoc. But here goes our fearless champion with his belt, having defended it against a couple of chumps, but he's still the champ.
Well, I'd be careful if I were you, Danger Zone. I don't know if I'd want Ace finding out that you've been saying that stuff.
I'd like to see him try.
So, you're gonna teach Mr. Weirdo a lesson, huh, Ace? Huh, I think you better watch my match tonight, and you'll get a real lesson in what it means to dish out pain, champ. Bye-bye.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
I like a little tag team action.
Whoa!
Making their way to the
I
ring.
would not have expected these two to
Are you kidding me?
Pounds,
These two are back together and teaming up?
I mean, they were nearly killing each other throughout all of last episode.
Yeah, after what we saw on last week, I can't believe that these two are coming to the ring together.
You know what? You know what they say. You know, sometimes two buds just need to hash it out with some fists, and next thing you know, everything's cleared up and they're back to being friends.
I mean, that's true. I've been there, but I mean, after the level of violence and extreme violence that we saw from these two last week, I don't know. I'm pretty surprised.
I am too, Danger, but I mean, if you look, they seem completely in sync. They seem right back to where things used to be between these two before they seemingly went their separate ways.
You know, I guess I can't be that surprised. You know, I've been there before with Warhawk. We used to have our blowouts, and then the next day it was like nothing.
Absolutely, everybody's had that. So, and the best part about this is whoever wins this match is going to get a chance to be in the triple threat tag team match at the Battle Royale for the World of Wrestling Tag Championship.
Whoa, that's the biggest prize in tag team wrestling right there.
Yeah, so I mean, that could definitely get two frenemies to come together, definitely.
I think so.
And their opponent, weighing in at a total combined weight of 440 pounds.
They have got some tough opponents. NetherRealm came together last week, seemingly out of nowhere, and destroyed the Pit Fighters.
And now they've got their whole entrance going. Oh, you know what? These two might be tough to beat.
Yeah, they seem to be setting the bar for the industry completely.
Yeah, they're coming in fired up with something to prove. New realm, new team, new partners. Here we go. They're here to make a mark in sports entertainment.
And they have a bit of a rivalry going with Command and Conquer over on Monday Night Live. The two teams have been, well, they haven't said the nicest things about each other, both claiming to be the better champions, even though in the end, Smooth Criminals are the ones that have the belts.
Very true.
We'll see exactly what this dominating team is going to do against Death Row.
I mean, after what they did to the pit fighters, I feel like the sky's the limit.
Absolutely. We're getting ready to get this action right now, and whoa!
Oh, you know, I knew that Notorious BB could not be trusted.
Now the fans let him know what they thought.
And now 2Zap has got to go this alone. Now it's a handicap match. Talk about a betrayal, Havoc. Huh.
Yeah, I guess the chance at the titles wasn't enough to get BB to want to actually make amends with his former tag partner. But 2Zap doesn't seem too phased. He's gonna let that frustration and anger out on this team of NetherRealm.
I mean, that's the best thing to do. When something goes wrong, you got to take that anger and you got to use it. You got to channel it. You got to put it into your fight, and you got to put that into your battle. And 2Zap's going to try to do that right here. He's going to try to use that anger and that confusion he feels towards BB to pull out a very unlikely victory here. But I don't know. Not against NetherRealm, this young, fired-up team like this, it might be a tall order, Heaven.
I was about to say, like, I mean, what can 2Zap possibly do against two opponents? I mean, what would you be able to do in something like this?
I mean, there would be a ref bump, and there would be some weapons. I got to tell you, some way to even the score. But thankfully, Warhawk never left me hanging quite like that. No matter what was going on behind the scenes, me and my boy were always in sync when it was time to fight, especially when there was a chance at championships down the line.
Yeah, unfortunately, 2Zap did not have that same brotherhood with BB. Although he's doing pretty well here against Blizzard.
Yeah, he's holding his own.
It's just going to be a matter of time, I feel, before everything just catches up to him. And, ooh, big back suplex.
All right, let's see. We got a nice reversal. Flipping neck breaker.
I mean, you can see 2Zap's trying to set up that sort of death row zigzaggy move that he does.
Yep.
You can work on that neck. That might make the difference. But I mean,
you see, but you know what hurts? He just threw him right to his corner. And if he had a partner in that corner, it would be a whole other ball game right now, Havoc. But of course, he's got no partner. He's got nowhere to turn. And right now, they're doing a great job of isolating him and beating him up real good, not giving him a chance to recuperate. And he has nowhere to go. I don't like 2Zap's outlook here.
I mean, Blizzard seems to be staying in the ring, and they're maybe doing the honorable thing, keeping it one-on-one. But in the end, they do have that ace card of being able to tag each other in and out once one starts to get tired. Yep. 2Zap doesn't.
All right, let's see. But look, the crowd's getting fired up. 2Zap's getting some momentum on his side, and momentum can be a lot to overcome. So partner or no partner, if 2Zap gets on a roll here, who knows who could stop him? Here we go. Look at this. He's not taking no for an answer. He just reversed it. Oh, but here we go. Ooh, look at that.
First drop kick. Beautiful uppercut.
European uppercut. Kick to the stomach.
They're trading blows back and forth. Another.
And you know, but I don't know who's got the advantage here. You have martial arts versus pure street fighting from 2Zap.
That was a beautiful belly-to-belly suplex, and even made Blizzard have to step out of the ring for a minute. Oh, there he goes. He hit death row. He might actually get this win.
Are you kidding me? Come on. Come on, pin him. You stop wasting time. Pin him.
Oh, not enough time.
Oh.
Looks like Brimstone was about to break up that count anyway. And, I mean, there's the other advantage that NetherRealm has. That Blizzard has a partner to break up the count. If
yes, he does.
2Zap gets pinned, that might be it. Another beat down in the corner, too.
Ooh. Blizzard is letting him have it, Havoc.
Oh, Blizzard looks like he's setting something up here. This might be the Glacier Breaker. It is!
Oh, Glacier Breaker!
That'll cave your chest in.
I thought he might go for the cryonic kick, but maybe I'm just dating myself.
Here are your winners.
At the end, that was just too much for 2Zap to overcome.
I mean, he did his best. He fought valiantly. Look at that, tossing Blizzard into the ring. He almost had the pin there. especially when he hit the death row later on. But here's a story of the match here. Blizzard just stomping away, and boom, death row. That's what I thought.
He showed some real glimpses, some real glimmers of hope to be had throughout this match. But I got to tell you, the second BB left, I knew that this one was going to go this way. You just can't beat a team like NetherRealm by yourself, Havoc.
Yeah, I think one thing's for certain, we haven't seen or heard the last of this feud between 2Zap and BB. Meanwhile, NetherRealm will be going on to the Battle Royale to have a shot at the Tag Team Championship.
Well, they're looking extra strong. They're going to be coming in with a full head of steam if they keep racking up wins on the way to Battle Royale.
Absolutely. And then the story remains, what will we see 2Zap do to retaliate against BB?
Wait a minute.
It's got to be coming.
I don't know if he can retaliate, if he's going to be able to. BB just took his head off with that ladder.
What the? That's just called for. You can't be doing this.
This is some unsanctioned violence, and you know what? I'm here for it. I love it when two wrestlers go to the danger zone.
All right. Well, let's see what's going on over here. Ref seems to be concerned about something. I believe that's that. Hey, is that Ezekiel? And is that Johnny Cobra on the ground?
That's Cobra laid out. What kind of chaos is going on back there?
I mean, they had some words last week, but I don't know.
Following contest scheduled for what fall?
We'll get some more news on that as time develops. It looks like we're going right into our match.
Tijuana, Mexico, standing in a 5'6" and weighing 170 pounds, the current winning and defending.
There he is.
There he is, the WOW Cruiserweight Champion himself. I got to tell you, nothing feels better than having a new championship belt around your waist. I speak from experience, Havoc. There's nothing quite like it. I remember my first time becoming champ, I had the belt. I slept with that thing in the hotel room. I mean, having that belt, he's got to feel so good right now, and here's his first defense.
Well, actually, we just found out, although Magnifico did ask for this match, it's going to be a non-title match. It seems like he just seems to want to get some revenge after, Dizzy Licks and the rest of the so-called beautiful people, led by Cadaver, kind of reined in on his parade after becoming the inaugural Cruiserweight champ.
Yeah, that's true. I know he's got revenge on the mind today, but you still want to get a big win after winning a championship. So I know he's going to be putting everything he can into not only exacting revenge, but showing the world why he deserves to be the Cruiserweight champion.
Well, he definitely showed that in that fatal four-way last week.
Oh, did he ever?
He just beat everyone down. But
he was a machine.
Now it looks like we're about to get a look at the all-new, all-different Dizzy Licks.
Whoa! Talk about a makeover. That is not the Dizzy Licks I know. What's he calling himself now?
Oh, he's calling himself Dizzy Licks.
Wow. Well,
but hey, he's under the guidance there of Cadaver, who seems to have had a real effect on this young superstar.
Yeah, now he looks kind of like a weird gothy, like drag queen guy.
Wow, I mean, maybe, but I'm curious, is he going to change up any of his in-ring moves or styles? I mean, he was kind of known for his more eccentric, wild, high-flying moves.
Oh, listen, yeah, he had all that glam metal look. That was he looked like my kind of guy. He had that good 80s look. But now, what is this? He's a freak, Havoc. He's a freak. I don't like this. Isn't even music. What is this stuff?
Well, we're gonna see.
Where are the power chords? Where's the teased out hair? Where are the blistering solos?
I'm telling you, this is the music of the kids today, Danger. That's what you just got to get with the times.
This guy's a freak, and this is not music.
Well, we're about to see just how much of a freak he is as he's going up against a very game Magnifico.
All right, Magnifico looks fired up.
Ooh. Oh, nice counter to the Hurricanrana. Bam, a counter to a drop kick. Two guys are going back and forth. Shot for shot.
I would
move for
expect
move.
a lot of high-speed action here, Havoc, from these two.
I'm just wondering if all that hair is going to get in Dizzy's way.
Yeah.
Let's not forget to factor in the outside influence factor of the beautiful people. I mean, both Cadaver and Caesar Sleaze are on the outside there, and that could be a game changer for Magnifico.
It could be. Magnifico's going to have to use every ounce of that cunning and speed to overcome not just Dizzy, but having those two outside there in Dizzy's corner.
Yeah, I mean, I had a small chance to, well, I don't know if you can really call it a conversation, but beautiful crucifix pin there. With Cadaver, when I was asking him just what is their beef with Magnifico, he responded to me that beautiful people don't need masks.
Oh, I see. You know, that kind of disrespect for luchadors makes me sick. You got to understand, in the Mexican culture, those masks are everything, and Magnifico is keeping the tradition alive and doing some amazing moves while doing so.
That was a beautiful power bomb to the outside.
Beautiful flip over to the out. If I were him, I would go for the pin right now. I don't know if he's just trying to make an example of Dizzy, but I would put him out after that power bomb.
He might. Look, ref took a bit of a bump there. Magnifico is way excited to. Beautiful corkscrew right pin, but the ref is out. And now Caesar Sleaze is getting involved. This is exactly what we were talking about. This is giving Dizzy all the time in the world to recover after that devastating high-flying move by Magnifico.
Talk about an unfair advantage. Having a loud mouth like Caesar. Ooh, me and Warhawk used to have some battles with Dizzy and Caesar back in the day. Caesar always knew how to work the crowd and make the referee look his way at the worst possible times for me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we just saw an example of that happening right now, benefiting Dizzy, who's looking to get a pin here early.
Oh, Magnifico looks like he's in the... not quite.
Looks like Caesar just tried to sneak a chair in there.
He better not use that. He'll get disqualified.
Well, I don't think they're worried about disqualifications. I think they just want to put a beating on Magnifico.
But look, Magnifico is not standing down. Lots of high-speed reversals here. What's he going to do?
What are we doing? Another powerbomb to the outside.
Flip over powerbomb. That's it. He got it. That's it. He's really got to get him in. He's got to pin it. What is he doing? Get him in there, Magnifico.
Come on, more Hurricanranas. Oh, look at that. The ref is distracted trying to put the chair away. Another airplane. Here he is. He's doing another airplane Hurricanrana, trying to show off to the crowd.
I respect the luchadors. I really do, with all their high flying, all the flips, all of that great offense. But sometimes you use too much of that flash and you cost yourself a match. He really should have just pinned him right there, Havoc. Oh, and see, and now Dizzy. Now Dizzy's going to he's going to bring the fight right back to him. Magnifico had a chance.
I mean, the thing that Dizzy does, he works on hitting the face. He works on hitting the body.
He's trying to break down Magnifico piece by piece.
A third power bomb to the
outside. He's just trying to prove a point here.
I mean, I honestly thought we would be seeing more springboard moves or some off-the-rope moves, but Magnifico is looking to try to hit some, beautiful Hurricane. There we go. Now the momentum swinging.
See, this is his chance. He's going to get him.
But he couldn't. Dizzy smartly rolled out of the ring, standing next to his buddy Cadaver, who could easily cause some interference out there. Another beautiful Hurricane on the outside.
Well, look at that. Magnifico's not even worried.
Well, he got distracted by Cadaver there, and that cost him. DDT from Dizzy. To a locking up again. Magnifico really needs to
I'm getting inside the ring as quickly as possible. I do not want to be out there where it could be a 3-on-1 situation.
Absolutely, but now it looks like
Magnifico
is getting set up.
He's in the danger zone.
Oh!
What is he gonna do? He's reversing it.
He fought out of. He reversed it. I think Dizzy Licks calls that your pretty face.
Oh,
But it didn't matter because Magnifico was able to power out another counter from Magnifico. He's
gotta put him away. No
Ooh.
more flips.
Brainbuster from Dizzy Licks. That might have been it. That might have been exactly what puts down Magnifico.
And look, I'm looking at Caesar over here, and he's smiling at this. He's happy for his partner. How can you be happy? This isn't fair.
Series of powerful clotheslines. Magnifico goes to counter something. Ooh, look at that rolling move.
Nice spinning wheel kick.
There he is. He's going up top. He's setting himself up for the Magnificorana. If he hits this could
it's over.
Be all over. Wait. Oh, countered it to a powerbomb. Bridging pin. Magnifico managed to kick out.
Oh, I can't believe it. I thought Dizzy was going to pull off the win right there. Magnifico's got so much heart. He will just not stay down.
But he might have bit off more he could chew, challenging Dizzy Licks here and having the beautiful people at ringside.
Yep.
Crucifix Picks only gets 2. Magnifico looking for some sort of suplex maneuver. Dizzy counters, throws him into the corner.
This is quite a match, Havoc. Oh, and Magnifico.
This is a drop kick. What's Magnifico doing here?
Electric chair. Wow. I didn't think he could get him up. Magnifico's been working out.
Yeah, the little man has some power there, but he just
Jawbreaker.
Not affected by the drop kick at all.
With the kip up. I think Magnifico's starting to get a little tired.
This might be it. He's going for Antichrist Superstar and...
Oh, he got him!
No! Magnifico!
Magnifico goes down in flames, losing his first match since becoming champion. But you know what? You can't blame him. You know, he had a couple chances to win and he didn't seal the deal. And then when it looked like he was gonna, Caesar Sleaze distracted the ref not once, but twice. But what's going on right here, Havoc?
Whoa,
is he not done with him yet?
Come on, Dizzy. The match is over.
Come on, enough's enough.
Man. You don't need to be doing this.
This is ridiculous.
It looks like Dizzy's leaving. Magnifico's showing some heart. He took some beatings, but he's still standing. He's still doing well. And what's this? Now Cadaver.
What? With the kendo stick. Oh, he's gonna break Magnifico's ribs with that.
Hasn't they experienced enough? You took a beat down from Dizzy. 2 shots from the kendo stick. Now
the crowd's letting them know what they think, though, and I happen to agree with them.
Oh, here comes.
Look at Magnifico fighting back.
Jackals just
come on, the numbers game is just too much. 3-on-1. I mean, how do you overcome that?
I don't know, but we got Max is backstage. Looks like he's dealing with Whoa!
What is he? I think Max wants revenge for what happened to Cobra. If he finds Ezekiel,
well, let's get back to the action now.
I've been looking forward to this one, Havoc. Extreme Rules on Sports Entertainment. That is what Mr. Tycoon promised us, and I know Troglo's going to deliver.
Oh, yeah. If anybody is going to be delivering some intense, hardcore, extreme action, it's Troglo.
And you know what? He's not facing any slouch at Battle Royale. He's going to be fighting Ace of Spades for the WOW World Heavyweight, for the WOW Championship. Sorry, there's a lot of belts. When I first got started, there were like 2 belts. It was the TV title, the world title, or the tag belts, and that's it. But you know, all you modern wrestling companies and your million belts.
Well, I mean, when Mr. Tycoon, or Mr. Fantasy rather, split the brands in 2, he had to get a championship on both shows, and Duke Brohan was not going to.
Don't even get me started on Brohan. But here comes Beer Can, man. He's an interesting story, right? He's completely changed everything we know about him.
Yeah, starting off as Moon Man, clean cut, full on ex-Air Force. Now he just seems like a guy who came off your couch.
I mean, yeah, it looks like he's wearing pajama pants and a wife beater. I mean, listen, the only thing I will give him is that he doesn't seem to care what we think anymore. He seems to be just completely unhinged and unchained and ready to fight.
Yeah, he's said numerous times now that he's not doing it for the fans anymore. He's not doing it for anyone anymore. He's just doing it for the love of fighting.
Well, you know what? As long as we get some good extreme action, I say bring it on.
Well, if anyone's going to bring it to Troglo, it might actually be someone like Beer Can Man, who's not willing to take a few devastating hits to get a win.
And especially with it being Extreme Rules, I wouldn't count out either of these two. They're both going to be pulling out all the stops.
There he is, showing the bare knuckles, the power.
Yeah, Troglo's probably going to want to send a message to Ace of Spades through this match, though. If I were Troglo, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be trying to let Ace know, this is what I'm going to do to you, pal.
I mean, he's basically laid that out for, from last episode to this episode.
Yeah, but you got to... Talking it is one thing. Ooh. You got to show him.
That was one hell of a throw from Troglo. I mean, you're talking about a guy who has almost inhuman power in Troglo.
Yeah. He's just filled with hate and anger.
I mean, he claims that, he's a representation of the fall of mankind and the evolution of the next kind.
What is that? Whenever he says that, that sends chills up my spine, Havoc.
I mean, if he's the next stage of evolution, I don't know if I want to be part
of it. I think I'm gonna get off this train then if that's the next stop.
Ooh, beautiful double underhook pin, but wasn't enough to stop Troglo.
I think the neck breaker.
Beer Can Man needs to realize here that his standard wrestling from his Moon Man days are not going to be what stops Troglo. If you're going to go in there with an extreme hardcore guy, you got to fight like an extreme hardcore guy.
You got to get some weapons. You got to get dirty. None of this clean fighting textbook stuff.
We'll see. Now they're fighting over here, over by the stairs in the corner, and ooh, strong clothesline.
I love a good brawl into the stands.
Let's
see where this goes. Oh, here we go. Punching him right over the divider.
Ooh. Knocked him right back. The two of these guys just exchanging blows, and over the divider again.
Oh. The crowd is loving it. I mean, who doesn't love having that action right up close and personal? Talk about the best seat in the house.
Yeah, they're just laying it into each other here over in the corner, not letting anyone just get her upper hand.
I mean, you know what I would call that section if I was sitting right there? I would call that
zone. The danger zone. I got it.
Oh, yeah. You know, he totally stole my thunder there, Havoc.
Whoa. Now, I mean, remember, this is an Extreme Rules match. He can pin him out there right now if he wanted to.
Oh, it's false count anywhere, Extreme Rules. Nice.
Absolutely. I mean, if he hits the de-evolution, or if he grabs the larynx grip, it's all over for Beer Can Man.
I'm surprised Beer Can Man is fighting this fight so clean. I would have got a chair or a kendo stick the second that bell rang.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing like these big power moves coming from Beer Can Man, and Troglo just doesn't seem to be effective at all.
Now he's being smart. Now he's going to take full advantage of the Extreme Rules stipulation, as he should have been. Oh, choke slam!
Troglo was not about to let him use that sledgehammer.
Ooh, Beer Can Man still putting up quite a fight. Choke slam did not keep him down. You know what? Maybe I do like this new. Maybe I like this new persona he's got. He's got some edge to him, some grit.
Ooh, I think Troglo was going to go for the larynx grip there, but Beer Can Man was able to counter it. Bringing him against the ropes now, and he might be looking to take this action back outside.
Is he going for a power bomb? A sit-out power bomb. Is that enough?
I think so. That looks like the de-evolution.
Look at that. He hit the de-evolution before Beer Can Man could hit him with the sledgehammer. and he walks away with a victory.
I mean, I gotta say, Draco showed that he did not need to resort to extreme rules, weaponry, and shenanigans to get the win here. Maybe that is the message that he's sending.
Maybe that is the message. He's saying, Ace, I could beat you with weapons or without. Oh, but here comes Max Attack. I wonder, has he found anyone yet? He found Ezekiel.
Oh, they're
having
definitely
words.
having some words. Yeah. Ezekiel
And now the brawl in the back has begun. Here we go. Just like last week, we saw 2Zap and BB fighting back there, and now we're finding Max Attack and Ezekiel ripping up that backstage area. What's going to happen next?
We need to get some people back there.
Yes, we really do.
There we go. Here's our main event.
All right, I've been looking forward to this one, buddy. I've been looking forward to seeing the Memphis Prince and the Mercenary get down on some submission action here. Because we know Mercenary loves to run his mouth about he's the best technical wrestler, a submission expert. But right now, I don't know if Memphis Prince is going to let him live up to that.
Well, Memphis Prince is definitely the wily veteran here. He's been around the business for a long time. He's definitely established himself as a great technical wrestler and a bit of a brawler as well. And Mercenary he's just coming to his own. I mean, for the longest time, he was teaming up with his cousin, and now that tag team is done and over, he's looking to really shine as a singles competitor.
Yeah, that Anvil is a big bastard, but he's gone. So Mercenary's on his own, but he's ready to make a name for himself here.
And I mean, he definitely has the technical know-how and the ability to do it. I mean, we've seen from his days, especially when his tag partner, he always had the moves, he had the submission holds, he had just an all-around ring awareness. But
hey, listen, I went up and down the roads with fighting Mercenary and Anvil, and I know exactly what a fierce competitor those two were in the tag team environment. But you know who I was always worried about when I got tagged in? I was worried about Mercenary. So I think right now Mercenary is ready to take that leap to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna find out. We've seen quite a few tag teams split up over the last few years, and some of them have broken out. I mean, just recently on Monday Night Live, Chet's guy, the high-flying kid, went on to defeat Red Pirate Rogers, and now he's going to be competing against Suicide for the TV title.
You know, when I was in my tag team, everyone thought Warhawk was going to be the big star, and well, they were right. But I'm happy to be here with you, Havoc.
Well, you know, Warhawk is wrestling over on Monday Night Live, but hey, you get to sit next to me and, you know, call these matches.
Yeah, don't remind me.
And the challenger.
All right, here he is. Mercenary, you know, he's got to be feeling good. Going solo is a good feeling.
Yeah, I mean, leaving the Executors, leaving behind Spaz or Anvil, whatever he calls himself. But the real thing here is Mercenary is showing everybody that he is the future. He is where this company needs to go, and he wants to have the spotlight on him, not on Ace, not on Troglo or anybody else. He's the one that should be in the limelight. He's the one who's ready to take the shot.
And you're right. His name is Spaz. I'm sorry, just too many chair shots to the head, brother.
You know what it is? He wore that stupid helmet on his head that looked like a giant anvil, so I think a lot of people called him that.
You know. Head trauma is a real thing.
Absolutely, and there's definitely going to be some trauma after the end of this match when both of these men will only be able to win by submission, not pinfall.
Oh, there we go. And we know they both have submission maneuvers. We got the Royal Crunch coming from Memphis Prince, and we have the straight shooter coming from Mercenary. The question is, who is going to lock on their hold first?
Yeah, both
or rather,
showing...
who's going to lock it on best?
Yeah, absolutely. Look at them. Both guys exchanging move for move, showing some beautiful chain wrestling skills here. We're going to see a bit of a technical show here, I think. A little bit different from what we've seen throughout the rest of the night.
Yeah, Memphis Prince, he came fired up ready today. A lot of times he could do a lot of showboating, A lot of trying to get that crowd to do whatever it is he wants, as he is so good at that. But here, he seems to be all business.
Yeah, he ended that chain wrestling sequence with a stiff shot to the face.
As if to say, hey, Mercenary, yeah, I can fight technical, or I can punch you in the mouth. I like this guy.
Yeah, and it seems to have shaken up Mercenary a little bit. He doesn't really seem to have an answer now after that hard shot to the face and now dropping to the mat. And there he is, Memphis Prince working on that lower back. Because if he sets in that...
And the face buster!
Clutch, oh! If he sets in that royal clutch and Mercenary's back is not ready for it, he's going to tap right away. Look at that, pulling on the hamstrings, which also pulls on the muscles in the lower back.
Yep. He's softening him up for the straight shooter.
Well, he's shuffling him up for the royal clutch. The straight shooter would be coming from Mercenary, who needs to work those legs a little bit more.
Yeah.
Ooh, beautiful drop kick into the
beautiful drop. Textbook. When you look up a drop kick in the dictionary, it looks exactly like that. It's Mercenary.
Ooh, nice takedown. And once again,
he's stretching him out. He's going for it. Wow. Memphis Prince showing some real strategy here, trying to soften that lower back of Mercenary.
Oh, a little bit of a crucifix takedown from Mercenary. We're definitely seeing a little bit more of the explosive, high-flying moves from Mercenary, whereas Memphis Prince is... there it is. There's that brawler style.
Laying in those fists. Oh!
Yeah. I think he's going for it. I think he is. He's turned him over. Royal clutch. Will Mercenary tap?
Well, it's time to put up or shut up, big boy. If you're going to talk about how you're the best technical wrestler, you better be ready to back that up.
Oh, looks like...
He didn't give up. He
did it. Memphis's arm was tired out before the legs and back of Mercenary did. Now Mercenary needs to take advantage of this.
Oh, now he's going to put on his own stretch.
Memphis Prince is probably exhausted holding the move for as long as he did. He's going to be tired, and this is the perfect opportunity, I would think, for Mercenary to really just keep working the body and the legs of Prince.
Oh, Memphis is fighting out of it. With the
hip toss.
Beautiful. You know, Memphis Prince, some people say he's over the hill. He's a legend. He's too old. But you know what? Tonight, he looks 10 years younger than I've seen him. He came ready with something to prove.
Both of these guys seem to. I mean, their egos are fueling their power right here tonight, as neither one seems to be intimidated by the other or off-put by the moves.
Whoa.
Ooh, big power bomb. That might be doing it. I think the real turn here was when Memphis Prince was unable to get the win with that royal clutch. He must have blown up all his power trying to hold that move, and Mercenary is definitely...
Yep, momentum has totally shifted in Mercenary's favor.
Absolutely. The tide of the match has just completely changed. Oh, here we go. Looks like Mercenary was trying to take a page out of Memphis Prince's book.
Look at that, yeah, with the fist drop.
Too bad it backfired on him. Might have even fired up Memphis Prince a little bit. Not happy that he was trying to steal his move.
Well, he better be careful, or the Prince is going to make Mercenary kiss his boots.
Oh, look at that. We're going to see a big suplex back into the ring.
Stalling vertical suplex. Mercenary's just putting on a clinic right now.
And there it is.
The straight shooter.
And will he? He does. He taps.
Prince
oh my God.
You know what? Mercenary is on his way to the top. Look at this. That was a great victory.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we look back here, we're seeing that Memphis Prince was just using his smash mouth style. He was trying to go toe-to-toe, and there it is, the royal clutch. He held on too long. I think he blew out the strength of his arms.
And look at that, the crowd is loving it. If I'm Ace of Spades backstage looking at what types of challengers I'm going to be facing in the weeks and months ahead, I'm keeping an eye on Mercenary, and I'm getting a little bit worried right now. Because right now I'm thinking that my championship run is in the danger zone.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Mercenary might be one of my favorite picks to win the upcoming Battle Royal.
You know what? He's looking pretty tough to beat right now. Looking damn near invincible, Havoc.
Well, Memphis Prince isn't too happy with that loss. I don't know if we've also seen the end of it for these two.
Yeah, there's probably a little more to this rivalry. We haven't seen the last of these two.
Wait, what the?
Oh.
He's coming. 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 He's coming.